So all three of Lumatone's play modes are distinct and unique in their own way. All three have different strengths that will direct the way you make music from three different perspectives. Today we're going to go over one that I do come back to often. It's called Harmonic Mode. Harmonic Mode on Lumatone isn't just the joy to play. It has you seeing music in ways that you may not have fully comprehended before. Traditionally, it's called the harmonic table, and it has its roots dating back to the 18th century. And with a little modern ingenuity, it's brought back to life once again with the Lumatone. And here we have it. This mesmerizing pattern here actually holds a lot of simplicity and efficiency. So let's start by just going over how the 12 notes are laid out. All the blue keys you see here are going to represent the naturals, with the exception of yellow being D. And these orange keys are going to represent the sharps, with the exception of G sharp being the green. And octaves increase every third key up this axis. Now, knowing how the different axes hold consistent intervals is where you're going to start to see the genius in this century-old design. Up this vertical axis here, we increase by fifths. Up this axis, we're going to increase by major thirds. Up this axis, we'll increase by minor thirds. And if you want to increase by semitones, just picture a line that shoots through this axis here. All that to say, laying the notes out like this creates a space for interactions between the intervals that not only allows for big extended chords to be played in close proximity, but it also allows for isomorphism. Now, if you've absorbed any of our other content, I'm sure you know what that means, but this video is for those of you who are new here. What is isomorphism? Well, basically, in terms of music, it means any musical pattern, be it a chord or a scale or a unique melody line, it's going to retain its same shape and appearance regardless of what pitch you start on. So let me just show you what I mean here. So since we know where the notes are sitting, let's just start with a simple major triad, starting here on the F. This simple triangular shape can now be put anywhere else on the board to play another major triad. This is what we call universal chord shapes. You learn the shape of any chord, no matter how big or small, and you can play that same chord type in any key you'd like. And Harmonic Mode does this beautifully. It offers just super distinct shapes that tend to stick in the brain. Let's keep extending that F major there with an F major 7. So now we can see the simple shape of a major 7. Notice that shape anywhere else on the board, starting with another root note, and you can just plop that one claw over the areas to hit those major 7s. Now, universal chord shapes hold true for all of our play modes, but I find it particularly useful with Harmonic Mode. The shapes that this layout holds lends itself well to switching between extended chords with ease, and often with one hand. We can extend the F major 7 to a major 9 to find the major 9 shape. Now let's build a minor 9 starting over here on the G. And there's a minor 9 shape. So what would a shape look like for, say, a major sharp 11? Let's go down here to the C and build one up. Now you can still play that shape with one hand if you want. You can hit two keys with one finger. So we can see the shapes of a major 9, a minor 9, and a major 11. And once you know what shapes to look for, a lot like one of those magic eyes, they just start to pop out at you. And it's as simple as hitting those spots. 3 extended chords with one hand. Now, these chord shapes will also indeed help you with melody lines. Find the shape of a big extended chord, picture that shape across the octaves of the Lumatone, and know where to land your notes to play in the same key. So let's do that major sharp 11 chord, but with an added 13, starting on the F here. So now we have a shape that looks like this. Now just picture that shape a few octaves up or below, and feel free to arpeggiate through any of those notes to stay in key, and to give you a good jumping off point to play with musical lines and ideas. Now combine that with the ability to switch between chord shapes with ease, and you can quickly get out musical ideas in no time at all. Harmonic Mode is special. It's the first mapping I ever played on the Lumatone, and I fell in love with it immediately. You start by just finding basic chord shapes, and then just by ingesting how the patterns work within it, your brain starts to find interesting ways to twist and mod your playing. But that will do it for now. Thanks for sticking to the end. Take care, folks.